I'm in my gamer pants.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another exciting episode of Gamer Pants. This is episode 22. My name's Zeno, and I am joined today with the same three hosts that always join us. We're going to start with Cultist. Hey, Cultist. Got to keep you on your toes, man.
Hey, hi. I'm here. I'm just taking
You're
notes.
falling
He
asleep.
still
Got
lives.
it. All right, there you go, the ghost.
Yeah.
And we also have Junior, of course. Hey.
Yes, I'm still here.
Yes, Mr. Two
I don't know
Cents.
why, but I'm here.
2 Sonic coins. And Mitsuki.
The dog.
We should really hire new staff.
For editing?
Yeah, sure. We'll give you your
Please.
Sundays back.
Help me, I need my weekends back.
You have Friday.
I don't always have Friday. I work Fridays and Saturdays.
Didn't you have Friday this time?
This week, yes.
But it's only 1 week out of the entire 3 months.
1 out of 5. It's once every 5 days or 5 weeks. Every 5th week, I'll have a Friday,
That's
Saturday,
better
Sunday.
than me. Fucking last time I saw these guys was fucking last week.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's an unfortunate.
Yes.
That's an unfortunate circumstance to be. We need to spice up our staff. All right, let's get one more person who talks.
Moy.
No,
All
he
right,
doesn't
he's
talk.
hired.
He's camera shy.
He joined us for.
You know what?
One
Let's
episode.
bring Jose on to
um,
compare champions.
You know what? We'll just shut down the show. In that case.
All right, welcome to the last episode of Gamer.
We
Welcome to
have a
episode
very
22.
we have a very important question to ask at the end of the show.
Yes, Fiora or
Yasuo.
Who's more cancer?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get into some actual gaming news, right? Right? Yeah.
I think we should tackle the biggest elephant in the room,
Yes.
which is the D&D
Sure.
contradiction.
Yes, I love D&D.
We're starting
kinda.
big and going small.
Yes.
well,
we
you know,
have
you
to
start
give
with the
Cultus some
big
time to
things.
finish his notes.
Yes.
So, D&D recently updated their, supposedly was, well, let me start over. Wizards of the Coast has an open game license, which allows people to do 5e, homebrew, make content, etc., etc.
Games.
A draft leaked. It didn't really leak. What happened was individual people who received the draft early violated their NDAs to leak out publicly what the new OGLs were.
It leaked, it didn't leak. It leaked.
Well, they purposely violated the NDAs.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point.
Still a leak.
So that
Purpose
way
leak.
we could all get that information. It turned out that they were going to make the game very hard for you to even keep content or make homebrew content or anything for themselves. Wizards of the Coast was basically taking it all for themselves. Word
So wait.
Scott, what's up?
Are you saying so if anyone, if
Think
any,
League of
like,
Legends says
if any
that
influencer does any content that's based on the D&D playstyle, they can copyright it.
yes, moving
They-
forward, the open game
They
license.
hold the
If
rights to it, yeah. If they can.
If it worked with the 5e system or the new 6e system, they can copyright it. They're allowed to charge for money. They can strike it down. They can take the content away from you. It no longer belongs to you. All that good shit.
Yep.
So if I
Which-
took the example of VTubers playing any D&D type thing, it can get copyrighted.
Basically, it's like if you went to play League of Legends, you picked Nasus, and then all of a sudden, Nasus blacked out for you because Riot said, we're no longer allowing players to play that champion because we feel that violates our open gamer license.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but does that include anything that has like D&D-esque like persuasion checks and stuff like that?
Yes, it impacted mutants and masterminds. It impacted Critical Role.
Yeah,
It will have impacted YouTube channels that talk about stuff or show D&D tips,
How about
map
like
making
games?
sites.
How about games that have persuasion checks? Like, let's say,
Yes, even stuff
Divinity.
like Baldur's Gate and Divinity, Original Sin, Dragon Age Inquisition. These games would have been hit with the same kind of thing.
Wait, are you telling me Fallout would count too?
No, Fallout doesn't actually follow the same thing, but it's more easier seeing like Baldur's Gate, Divinity, where you actually have this dice roll mechanic.
That one MMO that I played like November or September.
Yeah. Like these were things that would have been hit. And the whole issue was Wizards of the Coast, or Wizards of the Cunts, as I call them nowadays.
They were like, they don't monetize D&D enough.
They got pushed back so hard that they later changed it. Then they tried to lie and say it was a draft. It wasn't a draft. They were trying to force people to do it. Gun in hand, they were saying, you're either going to sign this now and lose your content, or sign it later and get a war seal.
Nice. But
now they've been caught. They tried to backtrack, but their current writing is still very anti-D&D. It's very bad, which has now prompted Pathfinder to create its own open game license to try and let people make their own content. And Critical Role has been vocal about it to a point that they're stating that they might end up leaving Wizards of the Cunts area and making their own thing, not tied to it.
Are you saying like a little club at a school would get affected by this?
Technically, yes. Yeah. If they put it on YouTube, it would be impacted.
If they even advertise that they have a club of D&D?
No, they wouldn't get hit if they advertised they had a club. But if they started making money off it, Wizards of the Coast could come in, smack them in the face. It was bad.
If they hold a fundraiser for, like, let's say, like,
a kid has cancer.
Like the gaming club that you guys had.
Yeah.
If you guys do a D&D campaign or something and you guys need sponsors or something, that might also affect it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I doubt they would go after it, but they could. That was the whole point, that
and
they
also,
could.
they just have to catch wind of it, technically, and they can just send you guys a cease and desist, I guess, to stop using their content if you guys don't comply with having them hop onto the monetization.
And their current stuff that they're sending is still just as bad. It's still very shady. They can revoke the game license. And they're just basically being stupid. Honestly, it's upsetting because the only reason D&D popped off in the last 6 years is because of the open game license, because the community got to do so much.
And all these devs making things that,
Yeah, it got a lot of people interested.
I wonder if they're trying to capitalize on the fact that D&D got an extra boost from last year's, what was that show? Oh my god. Stranger Things, because it kind of really popularized Stranger Things, like really popularized D&D.
Critical Role, and the Amazon thing.
Critical Role's like is there a movie?
No, Amazon had its own show for D&D.
Did it?
Yeah, Legend of Vox Machina. You didn't know?
No. Good to know.
Yeah. So D&D has been getting popular, and essentially Wizards of the Cunt essentially wanted a bigger profit.
I don't think it's Critical Role, though, because I think they've been around for...
They've been around forever, but
ages.
They were kicking off their new season a bit ago.
Okay.
So, honestly, I don't know. I really don't know why these people want to be so greedy and don't understand that the fans are what created this big bubble that you see. When you want to go steal it, you're just going to pop the bubble and cause everyone to leave. Because you think any person, as a DM, do you think I'm going to go and spend hundreds of dollars to buy the software from Wizards themselves to buy the books directly, to buy all this, to do one campaign with my group every 6 months? No, I'm not.
Quick random
It's gonna be
question.
like
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Junior.
it's gonna be like a long campaign because everyone. If you have time to play D&D, you're not playing D&D for a little bit. You're playing it for like a month, maybe 2.
Several.
When we played it, we would do 2 combat sessions, and that would be 3 hours. So we would take 3 hours of content for 2 fights and some exploring. Yeah, not the easiest game to sit down and go, oh, I have a minute.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, like, Yu-Gi-Oh is Bandai, right? The cards.
Yes.
Okay. So this might also kind of tie into it. Just a speculation, hella speculation. But you know how last year, Yu-Gi-Oh put out which one is it, Master Duel, right, on the mobile?
Yep.
Yeah.
And mobile makes a fuck ton of money, I would say, right? It's like one of the hugest medium. So maybe because that came out, it kind of pushed Wizards of the Coast, because does Magic, Wizards of the Coast still Magic, right? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but they have that lock and key.
yeah. So like, what if like the numbers just kind of like overshadowed Magic so much that they were like, we need to do something, you know?
Well, see, the thing you do
On
is
top of
you
everything
release
else.
new content with a new open game license that's fair
Yeah.
because you invite people to come into you.
Not this
You
bullshit.
don't sit down and hold them hostage. This isn't 1950s California. You don't put people in a cage and then expect them to walk well.
Hi, California. No offense. I don't know what he's talking about. Don't blame me.
History is fun.
But yeah.
I think I have an idea, but I really don't want to try to test it.
The point is that Wizards of the Cunt fucked everyone over,
Yeah.
got caught, tried to backtrack, still has a horrible OGL that they're trying to bring out that can revoke the stuff at any point.
Yeah.
And no one is happy, and this may have killed the D&D fan base because they're going to have to wait for Pathfinder, and that's going to take months or years. It's going to be fucking forever.
It's definitely going to leave a sour taste, not going to lie. You know? But, I mean, hopefully they can do a 180 and reverse course somehow. I don't know. Damage is done, I guess, but...
The damage is already done to Wizards of the Coast. No one trusts them anymore.
Yeah. Like, I honestly seen them, like, waning little by little, you know, but this is kind of big.
Well,
Honestly,
as long as
I
the
would...
D&D becomes public domain.
If Wizards of the Coast wants to gain people's trust back, they need to file everyone at the top level. Let them all go.
a company hiring people up their top level.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
I don't know. People are firing people left and right now. I don't know if you guys seen that.
It's all the people. It's not the people causing the problems. I can tell you.
Oh
that,
yeah, it's all the underlings. But
Yeah,
you had,
that's
like,
fine.
Microsoft. You had Riot, and I forgot who else.
Yeah,
like a
but
bunch
in
of
Riot's
companies.
case, Riot is scumbags enough.
Yeah, and that's a topic for a different day, I guess. I didn't bring any paper for that.
I
Didn't
don't
bring my
either.
notes, yeah.
Well, actually, I have people here that says Microsoft fired 12,000 employees, and then the CEO came and was talking about how it was unfortunate and
No,
we
we didn't
couldn't
wanna
make
do
it
it, yeah.
work, and blah 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 blah.
That's about as all
We
I
like
can remember
money.
about those headlines or the topic.
He wanted his bonus.
But you know, and then I think Riot also had a similar thing where they just kind of laid off, like, I think it was like 80 some people, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. It wasn't like more than 100.
They laid
but
off all the high elo players so they can balance the game around the bronze players.
They're not even hired. They're not even get paid by Riot. I don't think so. At least not of my knowledge.
They got paid in currency and Riot points.
Is that why we had an inflation?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, speaking of like companies screwing people over or screwing other companies over, what's that other thing you got, man?
So, I don't know if you've heard. So,
This small
let me
indie
start
company.
over. So, there's been a big breakup story in today's romancing saga. Oh wait, no, I was going to say
Sega Nintendo.
Wait, what?
Blizzard and NetEase have officially broken up. NetEase employees were found today breaking the statue of Gorehound and trashing the Blizzard's Chinese office, deconstructing it. There were videos and a live stream of it.
Let's go.
Like an angry ex-girlfriend, NetEase was destroying Blizzard's property now that they vacated the area. I'm not even joking about this. Like, this is like legit. Blizzard's shit was getting destroyed by NetEase employees.
Sorry, I kind of my headset died. Were you talking about the Blizzard thing, right? NetEase.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Blizzard's new ex-girlfriend broke
Yeah.
up with him.
So
And the main reason I suspect is because of that one situation where the NetEase employee called Xi Jinping a fat pig and Winnie the Pooh that was leaked publicly. Because after that, it was found that he was a Blizzard employee, and then he switched to NetEase.
I don't know about that.
I also know it's about money because NetEase has also released a WoW ripoff.
So just to kind of like bring it back there, we did talk about this several episodes ago. How NetEase, I don't know, it was a long time ago. It was before, like, I don't know, episode 14 or something. I don't know, but how Blizzard.
It was episode 14.
Oh, let's go. Blizzard was gonna back out of China, right? They're going to close. Actually, I'll speak to that in a little bit. So they're basically pulling out because they couldn't, continue to deal with NetEase, right? Which runs the Chinese servers, right?
Because if you don't know, any American company, any foreign company needs to have a Chinese sponsor for their games.
Yes, it has to be owned by China. So they finally pulled out this week, and a lot of people were like leading up to it. Like I know I saw that Blizzard was essentially blaming NetEase, and NetEase was blaming Blizzard, and then they were just kind of going back and forth. It was kind of just like mudslinging fest. It's like, well, you had a shit deal.
It was an ex-girlfriend and an ex-boyfriend deal.
I know Blizzard came out and said, that they tried to give them a last-minute offer, like a week before or 2 weeks before.
And they stated that was a slap in the face. It wasn't that high.
NetEase was like, it was a shitty offer. Get out of here. Yada, yada, right?
But the real reason I suspect it was a shitty offer wasn't really shit. It was that NetEase has, again, completed their WoW ripoff.
Yeah. So... yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't know if y'all saw, but when all this is going on, right when Blizzard
is out the door.
Yeah, they released a Tencent, right? I don't know if you guys know Tencent. It's a small company.
Tencent NetEase.
So Tencent came out with dropped a trailer. What was it called? Something Island.
Hold on. Give me a second. I have it right here. Tencent NetEase. It is called.
It looks like an MMO. Tencent. Literally, just Google. I just put Tencent. It's like Tencent WoW clone. I don't know if it's Tar Island or Terrace Land, but
Terrace Land.
Yeah, it looks like Terrace Land. So yeah, they released the trailer for that, right? And people like just in the net are like, dude, this looks like a cheap WoW clone, essentially. And so
it is.
Wait, is it in beta testing already?
Oh no!
But they dropped the gameplay trailer, right? They're like their first gameplay trailer for it. This is the first time I'm actually hearing about that game. I think that was like on, I don't know, a couple days ago. It was sometime this week. Oh, that was my ears. But essentially they dropped that WoW clone, and they were like, how convenient, right? Like that this shit comes out around that time. Give me a second. But what I want to actually get into before that was that you know how we talked about this before? We were wondering like when.
Oh no!
Okay, that was my ears. Calm down, Mr.
So I'm watching the gameplay right now, and they literally have the Warglaives of Azeroth, the fucking Paladin Hammer from Vanilla. Holy shit, the Judgment Armor.
It looks.
It is a
it
one
looks,
for one.
It looks very close to it, man. Like so, I'm not disagreeing with the whole wild clone thing. It does look like wild clone. But what I wanted to get back to is when we talked about before about Blizzard pulling out from China, right? We were wondering about people, retaining their information or their tunes, basically their characters. And we were wondering, like, okay, so they let them download them, but we don't know what they can do with that information or whatnot. In the one release where they actually were talking about, that Blizzard lowballed them for an offer or whatnot, right? And that NetEase declined to offer. There was a statement from Blizzard. I don't really have the quote, but he essentially amounted to something like, we wanted to give them, an extension. We asked for an extension for, I don't know, I think it was like 7 months, or until we can get, a different offer from someone. So it does seem like they're actively looking for someone to replace NetEase to provide the service in China. So
I
at
was
least,
actually about to ask, why
yeah,
doesn't another company just work with Blizzard? Because
it's
obviously,
probably Blizzard lowballing. Not gonna lie,
Well,
or the
the
government.
issue is
it
that
could be all of it. But honestly, I don't put it past Blizzard to lowball.
Blizzard can't go to other people because of the scale of NetEase. Because NetEase is the second biggest and Tencent's the biggest, Blizzard would have to lower the server quality. They can't do that. So, one, it can be lowball issues, but also two, anyone who accepts needs to upgrade their gear so Blizzard can still continue what they're doing.
Which would require them to have a better offer, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So essentially, that's at least some positive for people, players of I don't remember the whole list of games, basically everything but Overwatch 2 in China. So at least there's hope that they find someone, a replacement, at least. So
Wait,
yeah,
why
just
is
holding
Overwatch 2 not getting shut down?
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think it was that in Diablo Immortal, the mobile, because it's Diablo. It probably has other, like, I think newer
Partners?
not necessarily partners, what is it called, like contracts,
Their
basically,
contract
like,
Yes.
for the
yeah,
servers, probably.
yes, it's a newer thing, so it's probably has different verbiage on there that does not include all of everything together. So yeah, give me a second, I'm gonna disconnect from the Discord real quick because that's
So, speaking of which, Skull and Bones recently had
to get pushed
another
back again.
delay. Yeah. But what they're doing is they're auto-refunding people.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What
Apparently,
games?
people have been
'Cause
getting refunds for the pre-purchase for Skull and Bones.
Crazy. I'm actually excited for that as well. But
It's a pirate game. You ride a boat. You have people you can command. It also looks multiplayer as fuck.
it looks interesting. I've been waiting, but like, how long has it been? Like, I think it's
Zone.
the what?
The Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone.
It's been pushed back enough that they're looking for March 2024. April
Shit.
2023 to March 2024.
April to March, a whole year, basically.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought it
Anywhere
was closer to
from
release than that.
April 2023 to March 2024 is when they're thinking they can release the game.
What
So
the
they're
heck?
literally giving a year release time.
So they refunded like pre-orders, right?
Yep.
Wow,
Refund of pre-orders.
that's crazy.
Hey,
Is
you
it
gotta
like
give
everything,
it to
or
them.
is it like everything, or is it like just certain like
From
they have
my
like a special edition?
understanding, they're refunding everyone.
Oh, dude, what the fuck? Skull and Bones.
Let's be honest here. That is at least something decent for them.
It's I'm just reading it up real quick. It's reportedly the people that pre-ordered the $100 deluxe edition.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Hey, at least they're trying to be nice.
Do they get the stuff but they just get refunded, or is it like they get nothing?
It is being refunded. The whole thing, the pre-order, essentially, is getting refunded. It's probably because they're saying that it's not Skull and Bones right now is not available on the PS Store. Oh yeah. So probably because they took it off the PS Store, it's probably just like a an automatic thing saying, here's your refund.
Use your money back.
Yeah, but
So
apparently,
it's more PlayStation's policy than
I guess so. It seems like it. I mean,
Yeah,
it looks also that like yeah, from what it's saying here, at least there's people on Reddit. They're saying that they got no email, they just got the refund. They didn't say anything, but yeah.
Also, this was just very small.
Uh-huh.
The devs have decided to say fuck you to every person in this room by raising the price of Factoria from $30 to $35.
Oh, Factorio. I didn't know we were switching topics here, but yeah, I saw that. I did not open
I have
up.
ADHD.
Yeah.
I
We know.
I don't even remember this. I
After
switch
like 2
topics
years
fast.
now, we know. We kind of should, kind of know or let our listeners know we're moving. So don't worry if I have to edit this, because I don't know if I told you guys, we did get
You have.
Yeah, I know. I okay. Well, I did get a few emails from a thing, particularly this many's, that said that they like the uncut because it's more. So I'm like, all right, let's put on uncut. So yeah, if you're listening to this, and if it is uncut, it'll say uncut in the title. Let me know if you like the uncuts, because if that makes my job easier, mostly, But yeah.
Yeah, they claim it was inflation and.
Yeah, I saw that they're basically, because of inflation, the price of the game, it's a Factorio, right, is going up, and I saw that, and like I said, I didn't read the article or anything like that. I just read the headline, and I did see it somewhere else. I think on like Twitter, someone was talking about it, right, and I was just like, okay, like in my head, I just thought, that's kind of weird. Like I get inflation's a thing, but like
it's a 7-year-old game.
Yeah, and I'm like,
no, not
okay,
even that. It's a game. Wait, is it on?
It's on
Yeah,
Steam,
it's on
yes.
Steam.
It's the Steam price.
I don't know where it's lifting up. Like I said, I didn't read about it, but like just regardless of where it is, I'm like, okay, like this is a game, like a finished product. I don't know how active development on it is. Is it like if there's patches and things like that? Because if that's a thing, then
Not much.
I can see why they have to compensate for like the loss of like basically for the inflation, right? Because you still have to pay your devs and everything that's keeping the game running and working. You have to pay them, and you probably have to pay them more now than, I think you said, 7 years old or whatever.
Yep.
So I get that. I kind of get that. It is kind of, it's weird though, like, but I guess like if you bought it at a certain price, sure, right? But like think of it this way, like I guess to make it not sting as much, think about it this way: when you go on Steam, right? There's Steam sales that happen a lot. So you have some people that buy it full price, a game, right? I don't know what it is, I don't care. You buy it at full price, but then you have some people that buy it, when it's on sale for like 90% off, right? Like, are you as mad then that you bought it, and then like the price goes back up? Not really, because it's on sale, right? Well, think about it this way: for it to sting a little less, if you really, really hate it, because I get it. I don't like the raising prices, but I get it, right? Think about it this way: the devs got to eat, so just, we're not just saying, just think about it. It was on sale, for 7 years.
My issue is that
10% off or
the
whatever.
only reason they're raising the price is because the game is still seeing a lot of people buying it by word of mouth, and people are buying it from that.
I don't know if you guys played Factorio or not. It's a good game.
My dad did. He liked it, but the main issue is that I know why they're doing it. They're doing it because the game is still picking up a lot of momentum. People are still buying it. They're like, well, if we increase the price, we can make more money. And
I guess one of the biggest issues with that is that like it's something that's not really like, it's kind of unprecedented, right? I don't think I've seen very many.
It's happened before, but
I'm sure
usually,
it has, right? But it's not something really common that happens where a game raises its price after its launch. I don't even know if it's launched. It might be even early access, but I doubt it. But it raises its price. People don't really see that, right? Because we're just used to games always having like, hey, it came out at this time, and usually the price of the game just depreciate, or the value of the game just appreciates over time. Yeah.
I basically, what I'm saying is the developers think that Call of Duty charging $60 for Black Ops 1 is a reasonable endeavor.
Yeah. I mean, this goes back to like the whole, why are certain games released on console for like $70 when they're like $60 on Steam or whatnot, right? but it's it's the economy we live in. It's how it is.
And finally, the
If
last.
it goes
You
down,
don't
hit
like it. You gotta talk with your wallet. That's it. Just don't buy it.
And
The
one of the
masses gotta
last-
stop buying it.
Oop.
But Pokemon can get away with so much things, and nothing ever happens. We just complain because we just keep throwing money at these guys. So you gotta show them that you won't throw
See,
money.
this reminds me of Velma. Velma was confirmed that it's going to get HBO Max Season 2. And I'm like, people went and hate watched it, didn't you? Didn't you fuckers on here?
Did
You
they
went
hate
and
watch it?
hate watched Velma, and now they're like, even if only 1% of the audience liked it, we saw 20 million people view it. So therefore, it's worth making a Season 2.
Oh damn! I know. I was talking to my girl earlier, and she was saying that it's got like the lowest score on IMDb of
Don't
anything.
hate watch shit. Just ignore it and let it pass.
I haven't watched
Pirate
it.
it.
Don't
Fucking
pirate
YouTube
it.
clip
We do not condone piracy.
Okay,
here,
fine.
guys.
You know what?
YouTube clip it.
That's
YouTube
illegal.
click it down. YouTube Shorts. That's what it was made for. The point
Anyways.
is that it's not worth watching. It's trash. And this,
Hey,
that's
yo,
how
speaking
things
of-
make stuff.
Speaking of like shows and stuff, hold on, Mitsuki. Cultist, are you kind of ready? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Does he have it right?
Oh yeah, I've been ready for quite some time.
Okay, well let me just get.
But you can continue if you want.
Yeah,
to.
let me just get over this one, and you can go after this. Speaking of
He's finally
shows,
got content.
did you guys watch The Last of Us?
No.
The show. I know Junior and Cultist probably did not because they probably don't have access to it. But I'm
see,
looking at Mitsuki here.
I considered it, but I was like, here's the issue with gaming shows that they're never as good as the game.
Yeah.
And The Last of Us holds a special place in my heart, even though it's been milked to hell and back.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it because I didn't want to ruin my experience of the game.
Well, let me tell you this at least. I have not necessarily played the Last of Us games to completion. I have played them very little. I'd say maybe like if you take the entirety of Last of Us, I would probably say I'd played maybe 15-20% of it. But the part that I did see from the show was great. I liked it. I will say it didn't feel as long as it did, but it's a great show, and I'm excited for the next episode. And I do like that they're doing it like episodic releases because
So I see that
don't want to
Moist
just binge watch.
Critical has released a video on it, so I'll
Oh, really?
watch the video because he usually has good takes on stuff. Not
Yeah.
always the best, but he has good takes. I'll
Mhm.
watch him and see if it's worth watching.
It's kind of blunt about it, yeah. Yeah, that works. Like I liked it. I'm ready to watch the second. I think they come out Sundays. I'm not sure, but I'm ready to
Don't
watch
worry.
it.
We'll
watch
get
this-
we'll
I'll
get
watch it
Last
as I'm
of Us
editing.
remake game for PS5.
Right. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about that. It's good. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, guys.
I have two
Look,
more pieces of news to mention later. Just minor releases of some nice
I will
stuff.
say, if it's a good show, then that means good things for
Yeah.
shows about
See,
games.
why
so.
did you guys hate watch Velma and then just watch The Last of Us?
Yeah, I could have watched Last of Us instead. You said you had two more pieces, Mitsuki? Are they quick ones?
Yeah, they're kind of quick.
Okay.
One,
You can knock 'em out.
My watch.
Sudoken 1 and 2, a PS1 game, is getting HD remakes for Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you don't know,
I thought you were about to say
has
Stadia.
a...
I was gonna laugh.
Well, if you don't know...
I
Sorry,
don't.
I'm pulling up the name.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
Mitsuki's bringing that up. I'm just gonna make a
So,
Stadia died on the 18th.
Suikoden 2,
We'll
sorry,
cover that.
Suikoden 1, 2, and 3 all have a song called Stupid Ducks and Ducks Everywhere.
Okay.
And
I like ducks.
I'm sorry, but I love the song, and it is a joke. So I'm kind of happy that they're remaking it. It was a good game.
Mhm.
And secondly, apparently Eno was wrong in December when he kept mentioning that we should be hearing news on a new Switch or a new game system from Nintendo because they're going to up the production of Nintendo Switch units starting this year.
Questionable.
A 60-year-old system is getting more systems made of it. I'm sorry, Nintendo, but I do not follow your logic here.
Well, I did say that it was going to be a couple years. So we're due for it. I said we're due for one.
Yeah, but
An announcement.
Yes.
they're going to make more.
At least.
So
Maybe
it's
some
so
leaks.
dumb. Anyways, Kotis, do you want to speak or should I start calling the Exorcist?
No, you shouldn't call one. Just call.
You mean a
freaking
speech
cultist.
therapist? I don't
We'll
think you
call
need an
Saul. Saul Goodman.
Anyways, we don't want to get copyright struck, and I'm gonna have to edit. I'm just kidding. I'm not editing shit.
God damn it, man! Just god damn it.
Wait, so if we say the worst things imaginable, we're not gonna edit it out?
Look, man, the
Oh,
masses
good.
have spoken.
These guys are gonna
Us.
cancel us for sure.
All right, yours more cancerous than Yasuo.
Oh no!
There, I spoke the truth.
All right,
Everyone
go ahead,
else-
cultist.
It's just
Okay,
bad at
to
the
start
game.
it- To start it off, I'm gonna go over Super Mario Odyssey. More
Uh-huh.
specifically, Nintendo had released some emails to people who already have Mario Odyssey and basically asked them to replay it. And let me see if I can share the thing.
Oh,
real
I
quick,
heard
because
about
know
that.
where.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, play the game again.
Unfortunately, our viewers can't see this, but essentially, emails were sent out asking players to revisit the entirety of Odyssey and then ask them, oh, hey, did you visit all of the kingdoms present? Did you decide to get all the moons? What about what you chose to dress up Mario as? And if you.
In his underwear.
Yes. And if you use any of the features like Luigi's Balloon Hunt, co-op,
No.
where you play as Mario and Cappy,
I don't
or
have any
just
friends.
You mean you don't have any
Okay.
local friends?
Well, yeah.
So then why say you have no friends? Damn. Okay. And
Hey,
also,
I've been on
that
Discord
there's-
alone all day.
He's been on Discord all
Well,
day
I
by
mean-
himself.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yo, wait, what the fuck? I was on Discord with you earlier.
Yeah, but then you went to take a nap.
Yeah, I want to go take a nap and then eat. That's what we do. Because I'm
We
old.
take power naps around here.
But-
Anyways, continue.
Wait, was there like options to answer the questions?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
You okay?
Hold on.
You might not
I
be
hear
able
it
to.
beeping already, and it's my alarm. So I don't know if that's
Time
picking up
to-
or not.
Oh,
Time to
yeah, it
take
is.
his IP address.
Yes.
God dang it, man.
Damn it.
Of all the times that I need to be speaking.
Don't worry.
Just continue. It's fine.
So yeah, anyways, as I was saying, there's speculation going around that there's a possibility that they're gonna make a sequel to Super Mario Odyssey. However, it's only just speculation. It's not like Nintendo's outright asking, "What do you want to see in the next Pokemon game? What do you want to see in the sequel
They'll
of this
never
game?"
ask
They're
that
not-
question. They never will.
They know what they'll see on
Uh,
it. MMO. Customizations. Actual wardrobes.
I wanted to say a
Maybe.
response, but you know what? I'm good.
See, I liked
Okay,
Super
okay.
Mario Odyssey. It was a good game, and I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
mind
I liked
a
it
Super
too.
Odyssey 2, but here's the issue. What can you exactly do with this with the Super Mario Odyssey 2? Like, why is it going to be with Cappy again? What new areas can you go? You had an ice ward, you had a fire ward, you had a candy ward, you had New York.
It's gonna be a fire/ice world.
Oh, what? You're gonna get
It's
give me
gonna
New
be,
Mexico?
Instead of Goombas, they're gonna be Koopa Troopas only.
What
What do I feel like that's actually something that's going to happen?
because
Think about
Nintendo
any
does
3D
it
Mario
to it.
game. That's basically all it is. It's like different location, same shit, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a direct sequel, and that's why the 3D Mario games give a pass to most things. But because it's an Odyssey 2, there needs to be upgraded mechanics and new wards.
Which one's
Otherwise, it's
Odyssey?
just
Is that
gonna
the
be the
most recent
same.
one?
Yeah.
Well, look, I never
Not
played
including
Odyssey.
the remasters, in which case
Yeah. So like I haven't played Odyssey, right? But
Yeah.
I will say maybe they're just asking about Odyssey in specific because that was the most recent 3D Mario game. So they're just saying what can we improve from a 3D Mario game for our next 3D
To
Mario
make a
game.
new Mario game.
I mean, that'd be logical, no?
Give me a Tommy gun with Mario.
They had Pit Boss Mario.
You know?
Someday, Mitsuki, someday.
Fucking Mario
Or you
sick
know,
of your
maybe they're
shit.
just trying to hype up the Super Mario movie.
Well, I mean, that is also true because there's
I
not
can
only
see
the
that.
movie, but then they're opening another like entire amusement attraction based around Mario.
Super Mario World's already open.
Yeah.
I heard that the Super Mario movie is cost and gives you I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. Also, in regards to the whole thing about them not asking outright, there was literally from what I read here, they literally sent out emails about the WarriorWare game, the
Uh-huh.
Get Together,
I like
and then
Wario.
there's this and then there's this survey asking outright what Pokemon game would you want to see next, like just outright, like coming out and being like, oh hey, what do you guys want?
MMO.
So
Here's the thing. I would like for them to kind of do, I don't know if this is possible, but I do want them to kind of further the, like kind of separate the main line from the like Legends line, you know, like the Arceus Legends. I want to see them kind of do something similar to Legends in every region somehow, you know what I mean? Like I get that the Legends kind of work because it's the Arceus thing, you
Can
know,
I
but like,
just
yes,
interrupt a little bit?
sure.
A perfect example is Kyogre and Groudon. There is room to put them as Pokemon Legends, Groudon, Pokemon Legends, Kyogre, and then just change the environment to be more of that Pokemon type. And you can get away with it because people love that shit.
You could also even change the region because you could say, "Oh, Groudon Kyogre changed the format of the."
Yes,
whole
exactly. And people will buy both games to get the changes
I don't think they should be.
in the
I
environment.
don't think they should do two games.
No.
Yeah.
I hate that idea. I love the fact that Legends won. And
Yes,
get
and you get all the guys
here.
in there, right? You see
Yes.
fucking Palkia, Dialga, and fucking what's his name? Arceus.
Well, yeah, they should do that. I mean, point is that if I like the Legends Pokemon because
Mhm.
it can make it or break it and make it like very nice. I mean, how awesome would it be to be running around seeing Primordial Groudon throwing giant spikes at you while you're trying to catch it? That's pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but like they kind of seem like a in between kind of spin-off / mainline because it does feel very mainline-ish because the content
I
is
like
there.
to say it's more like they put the region itself as the theme.
Yeah. You know,
And
it's
focus
not
on
about the thing.
To
Yeah.
let you know, the reason is because the environment actually feels alive. That's
I was
why
gonna
it
say
feels
it
like
felt
the
a little bit
main
more
line.
alive than freaking
Sword
Scarlet
and
and Violet, you know.
Oh, I was calling it Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was a bit confused. So.
Yes. That's okay. We'll forgive him. But yes, carry on.
You're
cultist.
right for having.
Okay, never mind.
For having it where the open world's like all of you have the entire thing available.
Uh-huh.
Legends felt more open. And that's honestly the worst part.
Yeah, and it was even open world. It was kind of like instance, but yes,
that's why
it had that kind of like
I've seen
it
more
captured
open
kind of like the
world.
magic of Monster Hunter, yeah. You know, which I was very skeptical about going in because I do want an open world, and like if they can do that and kind of give that liveliness to an open world Pokemon game, like bring that to Scarlet Violet, that'd be great. Like I know why they have to limit it because it's just big, and I just hope that they can polish it. I mean, we went over this over and over again when Scarlet and Violet, so I don't really want to talk about the Pokemon, but yes, I would love
Legend
to see
Jirachi.
I would love to see like kind of like a because like I don't know necessarily. I don't remember so many days. I mean, so many years ago. But like the story behind Lugia and Ho-Oh, right? But like
Lugia and Ho-Oh. You don't know the story? It's iconic.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I played it. I played it actively when it came out. Not like you guys. I played it like recently, or a couple years ago.
I played it years ago, but I still memorize it.
Yeah,
there were 3 dogs. They got killed by a lightning bolt, setting a tower on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Ho-Ho came and felt bad and returned their souls to him, bringing them to life.
Uh-huh.
And Lugia hid in the sea because they both fought each other.
Yeah.
So essentially, Lugia hides out in the ocean because he's a bitch.
So it's something about the tower, right? Like the
Yep.
tower is some Titanic. Okay, I figured. Okay, so like I
There
would
were
love
two
to see like
towers.
I would love to see like a
You
Legends
see where
thing.
this joke is going?
Yes, I'd love to see like a Legends
Oh
thing
god. Basically, like
has
the
that. You know
formation
what I mean?
of the people that worship Ho-Ho. Like, that tower is built for Ho-Ho.
Yeah.
Yes, there was one for Lugia and one for Ho-Ho, and essentially Lugia's tower burnt down with 3 Pokemon who died. Ho-Ho resurrected them,
Hey
which they
ho ho
became
ho's our snacks, bro.
Suicune.
It's ho ho.
I don't count.
What?
Fireboard, Dadboard. Anyways,
God damn it,
he
I'm trying to remember
revived
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Suicune, Raikou, and Entei,
Ante.
and fucked off.
The most common one to forget.
And the whole point was just that if you play in Pokemon Legends, you can put 2 giant ass towers and have the fire event play out. Have your player character go in and see, like, essentially the corpses of the Pokemon just
Yeah, and
when
then it
they
could give you a
revive.
Rayquaza phone too. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah, just to take you out the environment.
Anyways,
Nah, they're gonna give you a Switch phone, red and green.
anyways, carry on, cultists, because it's Pokemon.
Super Mega Ultra
Yes,
Chicken.
thank you. Oh my god.
remember.
Anyways, moving on. So I recently found this out, but now, The Sims 5 has a competitor, and they are called Paralives, which is essentially a sim game where you build your dream house. And so the one thing that
But
I wanted to point
isn't
out,
that the point of The Sims?
Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's what he's saying. It's a competitor to The Sims. Okay.
yeah. But anyways, the main point of this is that they gained a lot of traction, especially because of some screenshots they posted on Twitter. And let me see if I could pull those up too, because
What, do
I
they
want
have
you guys to-
disabled people on it finally?
No, it's a house, not a life.
Uh,
Know the difference.
Mitsuki, I don't want to edit this shit.
no, one. Okay,
Stop.
I need you to shush because one of the big complaints of The Sims was that there were no disabled Sims. Which they were like, oh no, it's too hard to code that. Bullshit, it wasn't.
Okay.
You could just do a random chance.
All right. You know,
This
Okay,
was
look,
an
that makes sense.
actual content, an actual issue. That's why I asked, did they actually do this port? Well, it would have made them better than Sims.
Okay.
Carry on, cultist.
I'm just
Carry
gonna say here.
on, carry on.
Paralives is your dream house, not your dream life. Sims, you just play out however you want. They actually have life in there. Anyways, so it gained traction because some of the recent screenshots that they posted, like you guys can see it. It's unfortunate for our viewers who are gonna have to like look it up
Well,
on
you
Twitter.
go check it up on our Twitter at Paralives Game.
Oh,
P-A-R-A
oh,
Lives.
Paralives. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said
Pants.com.
paralyze your dream house. And I was so
Of course.
confused.
Wait a minute.
You know, I figured as much.
I
but-
was so confused for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
peak Gamer Pants game.
gamer pants moment. But yeah, as you guys can see, like it really revolves around like
I like
truly
this.
designing. Oh yeah, I love the art style. It just feels so aesthetically pleasing
Looks more
and
detailed than The
realistic
Sims.
too.
It is
So much more.
It feels
detailed.
cozy.
like, look at this
Oh, yeah.
couch. Look at this couch. It has a knitted woolen blanket with 3 different colors on there. 3
Mitsuki,
pillows.
Look at this motherfucking couch. Look at this motherfucking couch.
No, I'm being serious. Like in
It's
The
fucking
Sims, it would
leather.
have 2. In The Sims, it would have 2 pillows on there and be whatever. Here, you have 3 different pillows that you could expect.
You
And a
have 3
throw.
different pillows that blocks off one half of the couch. Let's go.
Junior,
Yeah.
have you never bought a
Hold
couch
on.
before? That was a duck statue.
It's a pillow.
That's a
duck
pillow.
pillow.
That's a duck pillow, Mitsuki.
Yeah,
That's the best
this
part
is-
of this. And how did you fuck it up?
Oh,
Yeah,
look at the
This is
pictures.
the best part of it. This is the best part
No,
of it.
coaches, look at the pictures.
Those are the
They're,
second.
They're
they're
all ducks.
ducks.
They're all ducks. Even the thing in the middle,
Yeah.
the candle holder.
Doug.
That's a
What's
3
like
that's a 3-wick
ducks?
duck candle, man.
Can we?
Damn,
can we
that's
make
some
the-
expensive ass
can we make the
candles.
Can we make the Gamer Pants podcast mascot be a duck?
Yes, please.
Oh, look at this kitchen counter. Like, you actually have. No, because in The Sims, you can only put one object per counter, but here, you have like your little seasoning station, the area where you're mixing things, some plants you're growing, probably basil, thyme, oregano.
That does look like some rosemary right there.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie
And
to you.
before
rosemary
any
too.
DLC.
It looks nice. Like, this is nice.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love it.
I'll say it again
Oh,
because I
Yeah.
don't
look.
think Mitsuki heard me. And before
But
any DLC.
here's the
Yeah.
issue. Why are those two chairs different? They should all be the same.
Look, because you can build it
You know.
however you want.
I get
That's
that,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you have that ruins the decor for me.
Look, hold on.
Change those
Have you ever
tails.
been poor and you
Yes,
only
yes,
have
I
enough to
have.
buy? You only have enough to buy 2 chairs, and you go to a garage sale and you find yourself a third chair, where your friend's like, "Hey, I sold this chair, but
You
or
know,
this table set, and I forgot,
counterpoint.
and I forgot to
Counterpoint.
take this
What kind
table
of
or this chair."
counterpoint?
Yes.
What kind of poor person has a 3-wick candle of a duck holder? A
Look, my
duck
mom.
holder with a 3-wick candle. Because when I was poor, we only had 1-wick candle. Thank you
Look,
very much.
it's a person that doesn't care about what their chairs look like as long as they have chairs, and they have their priorities straight, and they're like 3-wick candle over chairs.
Okay, so all in all, to each their own, we all have our preferences. Got it. But yeah, this is why it's such a really big competitor for The Sims, because not only does it look more aesthetically pleasing, so much more cozy, like the art style is just crazy as hell. And the ducks, don't even get me started on the ducks. Ooh, so cute.
Coaches
But it
loves
has
giant ducks.
I just want a giant duck pillow next to me right now.
Have you heard
But
of
anyways,
Canada and the rubber duck that they released in the ocean?
No, isn't it in the
no, and I
river?
want to see it now.
It's like in
That's
I'll
the
get you a
literally-
picture.
That's littering, but
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, but
Anyways, go on.
but essentially, it's such a big competitor because it has so many more features for interior design than The
Uh-huh.
Sims has, and is planning to implement in their new game. Like literally, once Paralyzed was announced, there was an immediate comparison between it and The Sims 5 because of just the new interior design aspects alone.
See, looking at this image, I can see one major thing that strikes me different from The Sims, and it's that lamp. See, that lamp is very special because in The Sims, your lamp choices were very limited, but this one
Oh, yeah.
actually looks like they were able to change it how they wanted it to,
Just so lovely, so lovely.
and it looks a lot better than any Sims lamp I've seen.
Is this like
Oh, yeah.
released already, or is it?
Oh no, it's also in development.
Okay.
It's also in development.
All right.
So yeah, I honestly don't want to wait for this game anymore. I want to
Invent a time machine then.
That's so true. I don't know why I haven't done that before.
Go look in the
Okay.
Discord, there's your duck picture.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, that is so lovely. Okay.
All right.
So
What else we got?
one final. Okay, the last thing that I have on my docket
Uh-huh.
is in regards to Stray and its charity events. Once
Okay.
again, it's doing more charity events for okay, so to get started, basically the developers of Stray, if I remember, it's like Blue 12 Studios. I'm really bad with names, but essentially they wanted to do more charity work, and what they had in mind was hosting some more charity streams and also creating Rescue Center scholarships. But that's only a part of what they were doing. As So to go down this list that I created,
Yes.
one thing that they did was that they gave raffle codes to a Nebraskan Humane Society, and in the initial fundraiser for the society, they managed to raise over $8,000. And this was simply from going onto Twitter, announcing that they have game codes, and that by making a $5 donation, you can enter the raffle and potentially win it.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yes,
Yeah, I remember that one.
doing the Lord's work. Additionally, continuing on from the Humane Society, there was this unknown streamer who adopted a cat from that same society. It's a three-legged tabby called Paro, if you wanted to know. They also decided, hey, let's do a charity stream, and from there, they also managed to raise $1,500. The third notable event was a volunteer outside of the U.S. Over in Brazil
Mhm.
who volunteers at this shelter called Gatos de Francisca, and he managed to raise enough money that it was enough to spay 25 cats in total.
Nice.
Yes. And before I forget to mention, Annapurna itself decided to help sponsor the Stray Cat Relief Fund walk-a-thon for $1,000, which ended up raising $6,500 that went towards medical care for the cats currently being sheltered.
Nice.
Oh, and I'm gonna hate myself for doing this, but at
Meow.
the end of it, no, there was this thing that literally said that it was perfect marketing for the game.
Yes. You just wanted to do it because you're furry.
He did.
You know it's not. No, literally in the article
I've
they
seen
literally
your
have
Steam
this
account.
perfect
Okay.
marketing.
He just wanted to purr for
I'm-
our masses.
No. I'm not joking to y'all.
Cultist is looking for
I
owner.
believe you, Colt. I'm just, just yeah.
He did this to me. I'm not, mentioned it. God
I think
damn
I
it,
zoned
man.
Alright.
out when he purred, and I'm glad I did.
Anyways, so that's you got anything else? Or
Oh
you
no,
good?
that's everything. Like honestly, it was so amazing to find out that they were doing more stuff.
Cool.
Like-
That's good.
Like
That's good.
even
Like
the
yes.
yeah, like even the
Oh.
marketing specialist, Jeff Legaspi, he said that it was a bit of a no-brainer for us to see if there were organizations that would be more than happy to partner up with us.
Nice.
It was a no-brainer, but they didn't do it till now.
I mean, they've been doing it. They've been doing fundraisers since the game came out. So it's
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, that's fine. I just said it. They just didn't know until now to partner up with someone.
oh okay. Well,
Well, I
Um,
mean,
yeah.
for all we know, they could have been planning it out so that.
No, keep going, cultist. Keep going, cultist. I
Yeah.
got it.
I just literally wanted to mention, like, they literally could have been planning all of this out because, like, you can't just do it instantly. You have to, like, plan this out and make sure that everything is, like, gonna go the way you expect it to go, somewhat.
Correct. But I guess if that's all we have, we can move on because it's almost perfect on the 1 hour mark. We can move on to what we've been doing.
Yeah, I was
this
gonna
week.
ask. I heard you got a new game.
I did get a new game. Technically, if you want to count
Was
it,
it
we got
fire?
2 of them. The game's on fire, man, and it has these little
I
emblems and
hate
stuff.
myself.
It's Fire Emblem Rings of
Yeah,
Power.
So if you guys didn't hear, Fire Emblem
I assume
Engage
Mr.
came out.
Is
Came out on
engaging the topic.
Yes, this topic is engaging. Fire Emblem Engage came out on the Nintendo Switch on the 20th of this month, January
Yesterday.
2023. Yes, yesterday. Recording on the 21st. And I've been playing it. I would say that I've been playing it a lot, but no, originally I was going to stream some of this, so I put off because I got it in the morning, and I put it off till later, but then stuff came up, and I had a really busy day yesterday on release day, and I only got to play a little bit. I did basically some of the tutorial because I'm still not done with the tutorial technically, because if you know Fire Emblem, they give you like 10 fucking battles that show you some of the ropes, right? But they kind of don't stop you and say like every freaking second and say something happens. It's kind of like every battle has like, she teaches you like 2 things, like, hey, sometimes they get reinforcements. Watch out for that. That's what one thing I do like about Fire Emblem is that their tutorials are just really like, here's a prompt. This is going to happen. You just saw it happen. This is what's happening. You're good? Cool. Continue with your battle. And that's it. Like, you don't necessarily have to do what they're like trying to show you. You don't have to do a forced move and, basically like engage there. It's just telling you this can happen. If you want to do it, or enemies can get reinforcements, do it. kill him if you want, or if you don't, then fucking run and kill the leader, and that's it. But I've been playing it. I will say I haven't played too much of it, not as much as I wanted to, or as much as I hoped. But so far, I like. Yeah, for now, I do like the battles. I think I've streamed a little bit on Discord for these guys. I don't think they've really been watching. Maybe Junior watched a little bit.
I have.
The story is.
Fucking
I'm not gonna say
horse on a
Fire Emblem.
tower.
It is a little bit lackluster right now. I mean, to not release a lot of
His mom
spoilers. To not release spoilers. Your mom dies.
It's because of the way you said it that it stuck in my head. So I'm gonna fucking torment you on it.
Okay, I'm not
Okay,
gonna
well,
lie. Your mom dying is just par for the course in most Nintendo games.
I guess
And
we should have put up a spoiler.
JRPGs.
We should have put up a spoiler warning, but I guess
Too bad.
it's too late now.
No
It's too
edits,
late
no
now.
no
So yeah,
I thought
It's
you
like that.
mentioned it.
it happens like in the second or third battle. You know, it's really early on.
early.
You're not really once you play, like it's the first 5 minutes, so it's really not a spoiler, I guess. But I mean, in the trailers, it did show like, oh, my mom tasked me with this. Like if you're talking about them like past tense, so yeah.
It's a
essentially-
JRPG.
Yeah.
Someone dies.
These guys freaked out because I streamed to them like the first 2 battles or something, and then that was last night, and then this morning I was like, oh, so I did the third fight and my mom died, and they're like, wait, in game, like shit, calm down.
Like he
Not
said
my
it so
mom.
nonchalantly. That's like
Well, I figured
Yeah.
if I said it so nonchalant, like you would be like, no,
I was like,
what?
damn, you recovered quick from that. What,
Yeah.
was she not your favorite?
And Junior, like, oh, fucking, for those of you that don't know, Junior's my cousin, so I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
Junior, you would have fucking heard about it.
dude, 50 things can happen for a person to die. All
Well,
right.
actually, you know what? You probably wouldn't have heard about it, because if you would have heard about anything, you would have heard it from my mom telling your mom. But if my mom's dead, how's she gonna tell your mom?
Exactly.
You know what?
Karina.
Probably not. Ricky will probably find out, and then she'll tell your mom. Bang.
What
But
did you
essentially,
do?
yes. I have no idea. But essentially, I've been playing Fire Emblem Engage. It's kind of okay. It's good. I'm just kind of getting in the rhythm of Fire Emblem because I have been playing a lot more of Tactics Ogre. I haven't finished it, but Tactics Ogre and Fire Emblem, although they are tactics games, they are kind of different feel. And I did say last week that I was playing was it fucking Neptunia
Yes.
V2 to get ready because I knew the colors in Fire Emblem were more vibrant and things like that, and usually vibrant colors kind of hurt my eyes, but I'm okay.
Did it help?
It is very bright, yes. Kind of cheesy, but I'm gonna struggle because I'm already struggling with which characters I want to get EXP, because the way Fire Emblem works is like you get EXP by doing actions. Some characters just don't get to attack, right? In turns because of the placement, right? So I'm like, I don't want my fucking horse guy that can run everywhere to get all the things, because I really don't like the cavalry guys. I like the Valkyries, but the Valkyries are weak to arrows, right, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then I got my second emblem ring. I won't say who it is, but you'll find out. But it's like I got my second emblem ring, and I was struggling to see who do I attach it to, right? It's a lancer. It has a lance, right? Like a pole arm. And I was like, look, I really like this archer chick. I don't know why. I just like this. I forgot her name. Like it's something with an E, but it's weird. It sounds kind of French, right? But I was like, you know what? She seems cool, right? I like her energy. So I was like, should I attach this? Like, is it wrong to attach a pole arm emblem to your archer? So you can use arrows, and then if they get within melee range, because I don't know if you know this, or you guys probably don't know this, maybe Mitsuki, but if you have an archer, their attack range is 2, so they can't attack the adjacent squares. So they can't attack north, south, east, west. They have to there has to be one space between for them to attack, right?
Yep.
But it
silly.
works because if you have that emblem on there and it's like a pole arm, so you essentially can attack with a pole arm. So I was like, you know what? That's good. I don't know if they have very good synergies, but they have the synergy because it's the emblem is also a horse rider. So there's a skill that you get that after you attack, because normally once you move and then attack, you can no longer move, right?
Yeah,
but in
but they can move.
this one, like you can move, attack, and then after you attack, you can move 2 spaces. Which sometimes those 2 spaces, even just one, is like a lifesaver because you can like go in, hit, and then like get out of range of maybe their archer behind that they can't reach anymore, right? Things like that. Or you can just like hit, move, make space for another melee character to hit. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I am struggling with who I want to get all like the experience more because there's like different ways people play. But some people play like they have one person just basically do a lot of the actions and a lot of the killings. Because I don't know if it's a thing, but in my head it's always been a thing. I don't know if it's necessarily just like a Fire Emblem thing or just me, but I think when you kill, whoever gets a kill credit, like the last hit, does get a little bit more experience. I could be wrong now, but yeah. I have a martial arts lady. She's my healer, but she has a staff as well, so she's pretty cool, and I like her too because she does like weak hits, but she does like 4 or 5 hits every attack. So she's pretty cool. I like her, but I kind of I want to see if there's another person that does it. But I already see why there is a lot of over 60 classes.
50.
Yeah, okay, so there's a fuck ton of classes, I'm sure. I haven't gotten able to change classes. I haven't been there, but I can see how they change because there's there's normal lancers, there's these things called like I think they're called support or like backup. Well, they're called backup characters. Where essentially if they are adjacent to someone, they can chain combo. That's kind of weird. Like without having the bonds up. So it's kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff to learn, but I'm going to get back into it and see how that goes. The other thing really quick that I have been playing, leading up to this as well, not only Neptunia, but I was also playing WoW. I finally got back into WoW for the people that kept asking about it.
The one person.
Yes.
We've
Yeah, because I bought Shadowlands. I bought Dragonflight, right? Like a week after release. I just never actually added game time to my WoW thing. And yeah, I have done one instance and I joined the instance I think halfway because yeah. And right when I joined, we had a vote kick, or I think it was our tank. And literally the reason said special. And I was like, well, okay, WoW hasn't changed. So we're voting to kick this guy because they're special. I didn't even get to click it. Like they just voted it out so quick. And I was like, cool. And then we got a healer that died like 3 times, I think. But luckily I have Battle Res, and I don't remember Battle Res being on a short ass cooldown, but I was able to res him like basically every boss fight. It was weird. I don't think we moved that slow. But I think, if I remember correctly, it was like on a 30-minute cooldown before or some shit, right? Or maybe, I don't know, but it's like 15 minutes or something like that. Now, I don't know, it's really short. So I'm like, okay, I'll res him. So yeah.
Hey, but what
I'm a feral druid, by the way. I started a brand new character. My main complaint for a while, which I think I talked to, Mitsuki about it, maybe Junior or Cultist, I don't remember who it was. But it's like, when that level squish happened, I think they kind of just killed a lot of the content because my old character, which was, I want to say like level 85 or 90, right? So it's not necessarily like the highest, but it's not technically the lowest either. Like he's at level 30 something, like 33 or 35, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, so they'll space out the level grind, right? Essentially. But I'm, like I said, a Night Elf Druid. And I am in, was it Darkshore or the place after Darkshore, like something with an AS, Ashenvale, I think. And I'm like basically level 30 already. And I'm like, that's weird. So I'm technically old level, I'm just going to say 85. And I'm like, okay, so my thing was like, so essentially you could technically just skip all of Burning Crusade content, all of Wrath of the Lich King and all that bullshit. So I'm like, do I even have to ever set foot in freaking Outland or Northrend? Like, do you just get to completely skip that? Like, it's kind of weird. Like I really hadn't really played WoW, not like seriously at least, or or like not even casually. It was the last time I played WoW was just showing Junior the ropes because he joined like a year ago or 2 years ago.
Yes.
Hey Junior, there's this thing where if you get someone to come back, like a friend that hasn't played in over a year, I get something. I don't remember what, but yeah. Anyways, good luck with it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I was just kind of concerned about that. I was like, has that like been a thing for a while? Because I don't really know. I haven't really played since Cataclysm, so I was just like, that's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of a weird move from Blizzard. Like, sure, I get that people want to reach the end game content, but like, what if someone just wants to create a new character? Like, they're just fresh new into WoW, and they just miss all the content from, I don't know, fucking how many expansions that they had now? Like, fucking 7, 8, 9. I don't know, 10 expansions. So like, that's kind of weird, but I get why they want people to reach the newest content, but it's still kind of like, okay, you could elongate the process of like getting there so that you can have some player retention with that content, but questionable. But whatever. I digress. It's WoW. I was kind of just playing it. I've been doing a lot more fishing than I hit like level 30, and I was like, okay, well, I'm basically done with this area. I'm just gonna go fish. I've been trying to do some achievements and stuff like that, get my professions up. You know, same old
Yes.
But yeah.
If it ain't
But
broke, don't fix it.
yes. What have y'all been playing? Because that's pretty much all I've been playing, and a little bit of Honkai on the phone.
Yes. Same for me.
I'll continue. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna continue with this. Yeah, mostly I just picked up Honkai again because
Mhm.
you guys, thank you so much. I now have something else to focus on.
You're
We
welcome.
have another gotcha.
Yay, more
Yay.
gacha! I can never escape the gacha hell. I almost called it
That's how they
gacha.
gotcha.
Unfortunately, I don't even know if I like for some reason for free to play. It doesn't feel like they give you a lot of materials early on, and we still have the story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
is
don't
true.
give you much.
Ooh, something
And I also
noticeable
hate
though.
the fucking like most of the story is events.
Yes.
Because what happened later on, they try to make it super special, but that just makes it more confusing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
I'm not too happy with it. I just play it whenever to kill time. So yeah, really casually playing Honkai.
So yeah,
I'm like trying to speedrun the story, and I'm just like, damn, they made so many like special things that it's slowing it down for some weird reason. It shouldn't be, but it does.
Mm-hmm. And what else have you done, Cultist?
thank you for mentioning that.
Uh-huh. Because I know
So
what you played.
yes, recently I picked up Epistory from the Epic Game
Uh-huh.
Stores since it's
Yes.
free, and so essentially it's a game where you explore a world, and whenever you encounter stuff like an obstacle, like chests, even enemies, the thing you have to do is that you essentially type. And you just type out whatever word is on that screen and hope to God that you're quick enough that you don't die like an idiot, like I've done so many times. Hope, please don't make the same mistakes I've done.
It's Mario teaches
But
typing.
yes,
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
dude, I love it so much. I love the story. I love the visuals. It's so amazing. Like, if I can ever get more of it, I'm gonna want it badly, no matter the cost. I'm willing to sell my soul even.
Mm.
Oh yeah, and then like literally, I just logged on to Epic Game Stores right now to open it up because I'm like so ready to play it. And then I noticed there's another free game coming out, and I just read the description of it, and I want to play it now too. It's called Hell
Yeah.
is Others. It's a horror shooter, so right down my alley.
Yes.
Yes.
So, like, if you don't know, it happens every week, basically. There's a new Epic Game Store free game. Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Junior, have you played anything else other than that? Just League and that, right? A little bit more Honkai than anything.
Yeah, it's been Honkai.
Yeah.
I think the reason I'm playing it so much is because I think the anniversary is coming like in early February.
Gotta get ready for that. See if
I'm
there's
trying,
like a good event.
but I'm just like, I don't know what half these characters do. I don't know how to get a good support character. I don't know how to use them because I'm just mashing buttons.
Yeah. Makes sense. So what you do?
Yeah. If anyone
Oh.
could help with that, that'd be nice.
Okay. Mitsuki, what have you got? Because I know you've been playing something fun.
Yeah, I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Getting ready for that Phantom Liberty?
Yeah, I'm actually when I'm playing a tech and grenade launcher build, Phantom Liberty, I'm thinking I'm gonna go ninjutsu kung fu style, unarmed combat, and just beat people up with my fists.
Yes. Break him up. He's so sad about what's her name, Lolly, that he went and go play Cyberpunk.
Nah,
Have you made a Rebecca?
it's more. I just want to enjoy the environment and everything else in it.
Yeah.
And
I think we need some single player games because I know we haven't really been on together. I know Cultus and Junior, you guys went back to school. You started a new semester,
Yeah.
and you know,
And honestly, that may just be one of the other reasons I'm playing Honkai a lot.
because you
Honestly.
gotta need something to do on mobile.
For me,
Yeah.
I could care less about mobile as long as you have my Epic Story and also, what was the other one? Shell Shock. There we go. As long as I have
Shell
those two, I'm pretty fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all you've been playing, Mitsuki? Just that?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I've been playing,
Cool.
to be honest.
So I guess before we close it, I kind of wanted to say some other thing I forgot. I completely forgot I was playing this. It's I don't know. I don't think I've mentioned it before, but it's called Noita. I think Junior saw me playing a little bit. It's a little bit of an older game. It came out like 2 years ago, but it's really cool, and it's essentially like a crawler, I guess, kind of like not a crawler, but think about it like kind of Terraria-esque, where you do have to dig, but you kind of, I guess it is dungeon crawler kind of, but not really. It's really roguelike, like hella roguelike, because the way it works is like you have wands that are your weapons, and you essentially get these wands, you use them to dig if they have digging capabilities, and you use them to kill enemies. So you essentially fight your way to the bottom of a level, and then you take like a kind of like a portal kind of thing, and it takes you to this I forgot what they were called, but there's like a thing that it's like a kind of like the entrance to another stage, essentially, right? And you have a choice. So you get like RNG, and there's different wands that you can buy, because when you kill monsters, they get gold. You can buy different wands, but the thing is that the wands are almost entirely RNG. I don't know if there's like an actual like what's called like a thing to them, like a set way they spawn or not, right? But they're RNG. Like some of them have like 2 slots, 3 slots, 4 slots, 5 slots, or some even more, like 10 slots. And the thing is, you have like spells that you use to essentially attach to these wands. And some spells are like they split, right? So they split the wand, like whatever you shoot the projectile into two. Some of them are like a chainsaw, where it essentially makes it shoot rapidly. So if you add these things like in a certain order, you can kind of make like kind of godlike wands, and you use these wands obviously to one, explore the area. Kind of some of them can, like I said, dig, blow up things. There's environmental hazards. There's water that you can collect, things like that. It's kind of fun. There's bosses. I haven't gone that far enough to get a boss, but yeah. So it's really cool, and I think like out of all these people here, I think Junior might like it. Maybe even Cultus. I don't know if Cultus might find it a little bit difficult. I think Mitsuki would get frustrated from it because he'd just keep dying, and he'd be like, "This is shit game," because you just keep dying.
Nah,
And when you die, it's hella rogue. Like you die and you just start over again. It's like there goes a run.
that's fine then. If it's hella roguelike.
Yeah, it's fun. You should give it a try. I don't know. It's like, oh no, it's on sale. It was on sale, I think, but it's $20. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say about that. I think I spoke too much on that. Yeah, but that's fun. So I guess we're done, guys. We could just call it on there. It's an hour and 21. That's actually kind of one of the longer ones we've done in a while.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Oh
yeah, actually, now that I think about it, when it comes...
Quiet him.
What's
no,
up?
I'm just gonna say something. When it came to the World of Warcraft thing, I would think I was in the call with you at that time with the level crunch
you
and
were.
all that.
Yeah, you
I
were.
was.
The whole crunch. Yeah, it was you. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Gates, thank you for joining us again. Sorry we had to take up all your time, but yeah, it's your choice to be here with us. Thank you. Suck it up.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next week again. Junior, do the thingy so you can close this out already.
No.
Okay. Well, then, guys,
You may
now
take off your gamer pants.
Junior easily replaced. All right, guys. Bye.
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 Oh, fuck off, Brian.